Hello everybody and welcome to Red Dead Online. Gonna be one of my PlayStation vids today, so you'll probably hear my F-35 PlayStation fan, piece of crap, being way too loud. At any rate, I wanted to review the Quickdraw Pass number 1. Gonna be a fairly quick one, probably take about 5 or 10 minutes, because these things are monthly passes now instead of, you know, season passes for a quarter. They cost the same amount as previous passes, but you do get your money's back. Your money's worth back in it, in terms of the gold investments, because you'll get pretty much the same amount of gold back as you would put in. So starting off, we get the eagle eye filter, camera filter. No one gives a damn about camera filters, so you get that for free when you first start the pass regardless. Just for logging in, basically. If you get the premium pass, you get a 15% roll XP boost. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't think anyone has any roles left to level up at this point if they've been playing for a long time, but it's still useful for the rookies to get a bit more XP under their belt and move forward in their roles. Something I'll probably be making use of on PC. Then of course 40% off select revolvers, good again for the rookie players, not so much for the current ones who've been playing since the beta, because they'll have every gun and 2 of every gun by this point. Now the leather wrap in cherry, probably something I am actually going to try, because it'll be a dark red. Don't know if it'll be any good, but I guess we'll find out, because I'll probably wrap my Kakano in it before the end of the day. Asking for trouble, emotes, it just gives you more expressions. Generally anything that can add to the RP element, always a decent welcome addition. Then of course you get your standard $50 in cash, a nice little boost if you need it, as I'm sure you can tell I don't. The Red Cliff being Dutch's #1 outfit whenever he's in the new Hanover area. I'm guessing that it'll change it up to give you Dutch's Lemoyne outfit in the next patch, or in the next pass, sorry. But, you know, generally people wanted this outfit to be added into the game, because Dutch has a good dress sense and generally is a posh bastard, so yeah, it works. Then of course we move on to the first drip of gold that you get, which is 3 gold bars. Not much, but it quickly adds up and you don't need to make a massive amount. More horse customization options for black and smoke. Now this probably will be one of the more popular ones to be used, because people do like the highlights. Blossom background. Again, it's trying to capitalise on, well, Japan and China, really, as a mix of the two. Simple as. Capitale, something that people claim is way too grindy, getting a fairly decent amount for it. It's not bad, and all it takes is a little bit of XP grinding, which you're going to do if you play the game anyway. Cock-a-snook is throwing a mean gesture which looks more like being 5-year-old, but more emotes, better for the RP element. Wilderness Camp 30% off, useful if you don't have one. Trust me, you should have this for crafting convenience if nothing else, because it is too handy. Make sure that you do invest in it if you have the roll to get it. A pause menu filter, it's a camera filter. Does anyone care, really? I mean, who realistically takes photos with many filters other than just natural? Now the Furcroft hat, generally an alright hat, not the best in the world, but a decent hat nonetheless. Something that you can definitely use, you know. 40% off select pamphlets. Again, this is more for people who've missed out on the previous Outlaw passes, like myself on PC, because those pamphlets cost $2,000 a piece. I dare say it probably empty half the cash I've stored up on console to get them on PC. So yeah, well worth it if you need them. If you don't, they're worthless. And again, $200, the free pass bonus. A nice little boost, even if you don't need it, it's a fair bit of money. 4 gold bars, again, just tipping it up. We're up to 7 at this point by rank 10, which is not even halfway through, so it's not exactly a bad investment for return on your gold. Mustard tartan wrap, gotta admit, based on that alone, I'm not overly enthused, but hey, more customization options, gives people more freedom to do what they want. A provisions parcel generally isn't the best, but whatever. It's got miracle tonics, plain game and plain plump bird meat in it for you to cook and have actual core maintenance and core fortification down pat, which is always handy. The new Hanover belt buckle actually looks nice. It's on the small side, which is good, because generally, you know, the more big and obnoxious a belt buckle is, the more intrusive it is, and generally the less finessed it looks. But yeah, I like that one. It's kind of subtle and makes a good impact. A robber's pose for photographs in groups. Gotta admit, if anyone hasn't already noticed, the fact that they're dressed as most of the gang from the single player at this point should kind of go well noticed. You've got Dutch at the front, Micah crouching down, Javier to one side with a slightly modified hat. It's all slightly changed, but you get the point. 3 more gold bars, meaning that we're up to what? 10? By this point, that ain't bad. The Valentine Buckle, which, again, another solid belt buckle. Maybe a little bit basic and a little bit undefined on the background, but hey, it looks nice. Again, another frayed main customization option for horses. People seem to eat this stuff up, so hey, go nuts. Up to 14 gold bars. Actually, no, hold up. Yeah, it is 14, isn't it? Yeah, it is. 14 gold bars by rank 16, not bad. Another wrap for your guns, Emerald Wilderness. Generally kind of thinking that'll be more like the Alpine Trees, but that remains to be seen. Further improving your roll XP boost. Again, nice if you need it. If you don't, meh. 3 more gold bars. It just keeps ramping up at a pretty steady pace. And then you get a couple of nice shirts. The Rushwood Shirt in white, which is quite a nice shirt. Generally kind of fits the collar if you didn't get the French dress shirt to be able to use for a lot of outfits you're going for a more formal look. Then of course, the West Elizabeth gathered bandana. I've been using this on PC because it is a rather nice bandana to use, and the gathered look tends to work. Just don't use it in first person because it's intrusive on your vision, shall we say. Another leather wrap. Again, sage, not my favourite colour. It's generally quite a limeish green. Not a fan, but hey, whatever floats your boat. More gold. The Lemoyne State flag, which, to be honest, people have been expecting for a lot longer than to come up now. A treasure map, which is fairly standard, just helps you get a bit more cash and gold. 40 capitale, enough to basically max out your stash so you can take on even the most ruthless of business opportunities. Again, because people have complained that this is something that is massively, massively, massively overgrindy, handy to have the little booster there, although to be honest, I've not really had that much trouble getting capitale. It's all about picking your targets and being observant. More gold, fairly standard, and then at the end of it, a variant on what looks to be John's Cattleman revolver. A long barrel, the darkened steel, the black trigger, and of course the bone handle. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's a good variant, that. And then last but not least, of course, the Rushwood Shirt in black. If you wanted to go for a gothic look, this is pretty much... it's a pretty good standard for it. Not really much else to say. It's a pretty standard pass, 25 ranks, and they're intending to do 25 more and then 25 more the next month. So yeah, this expires on the 9th. I'm recording this on the 7th, so there's 2 days left to get this thing. Fair enough, I'm a bit late to the party, but to be honest with you, it's more just being burnt out about making recordings and burnt out with work that's kept me back. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like. Never said that in any of my videos before. But hey, figure since people have started going like, oh, your videos are getting more views than mine, I'll dislike yours. Screw you. I'll ask for likes to keep myself up on top. Anyway, until next time, and the next time I come back to Red Dead to do something on PS4, which is unlikely, I'll see you later.